Well, we have an even final. The Tampa Bay Lightning struck back after their game one loss. They answered with 3 goals in the first period. They scored them just like that, just quick on the draw. Um, they were up 3-0 after one. The Dallas kind of chipped away a little bit. Tampa Bay actually had a goal in the third that was actually disallowed because it was reviewed for offsides and it was determined that they were offside. But even with that, Tampa Bay held on, and the Bolts won 3-2, and now the Stanley Cup Final is even 1-1. Um, with Tampa Bay's win, here's a Stanley Cup Final fun fact. With Tampa Bay's win, this is now the 21st straight Stanley Cup Final that will not end in a sweep. Um, the 1998 final was the last one to enter the four-game sweep. The Detroit Red Wings swept the Washington Capitals to win their second straight cup. And strangely, that year was the third in four finals to enter the sweep. 95, New Jersey, 96, Colorado, both ended in four-game sweeps. 97 saw Detroit win in five over the Flyers. But there's yet to be a sweep since that year. I think the closest call, I believe, since then was 2014 when the Kings won. The Kings won the first three. But they lost Game 4, but they ended up winning Game 5. So yeah, of course, quite a few finals in recent years have reached 7. Last year's went 7. So who knows? But I have this going 6. My prediction was Tampa Bay in 6, and now they, like the Dallas Stars, are 3 wins away from winning their second Stanley Cup. Speaking of awards, I have to talk about the awards. They gave out the NHL awards today. Of course, my main concerns as an Avalanche fan were the Calder and the Hart. And the Hart did go to Cale Makar. That's right. He did win the Rookie of the Year. The second Avalanche player in a 10-year span to win the Calder. The first, of course, was Nathan MacKinnon. He won it for the 2013-2014 season. I remember that year because I think the top rookies were him and Tomas Hertl. And I was expecting a good race for the Calder, but Tomas got badly injured and was out for that rest of that season. So really, Nathan MacKinnon was pretty much unopposed for the Calder. But at least Cale Makar's number one finalist really was Quinn Hughes, and a lot of people had Quinn Hughes winning that one, but they got it right with this one. The Hart is another story. How can they give that trophy to Leon Draisaitl? Do they not know Leon Draisaitl is basically Connor McDavid's sidekick? I didn't know being the second in command to a star player on the team is good enough to be MVP. Because if that's the case, Evgeny Malkin and Nicholas Backstrom could have won the Hart. I thought you had to be like a star player, like Nathan MacKinnon. Go figure. That's twice that he's gotten screwed out that hard. I still remember Taylor Hall won that trophy one year when Nathan was a finalist. McKinnon and Draisaitl were 2 of the 3 finalists. The other was Terry Panarin with the Rangers. Ugh. I don't know. I really don't get it. What do they have against McKinnon? They gotta have something. I mean, this guy, he should be a Hart candidate every year. But oh well, it is what it is. Of course, Draisaitl won the Ted Lindsay Award and as well as the Hart Trophy. The Vezina went to Connor Hellebuyck. I was keeping an eye on that because I love goalies. I do love goalies. But yeah, the Vezina went to Connor Hellebuyck, the first American goalie to win the Vezina since Tim Thomas won it in the 2010-2011 season, which was the year that he and the Bruins won the Stanley Cup. And that was a string of 3 straight years of American Vezina winners. Tim Thomas won in 2009, Ryan Miller in 2010, and Tim Thomas again in 2011. But yeah, so Connor Hellebuyck joins that great group of past Vezina winners that include legends such as Martin Brodeur, Eddie Belfour, and Patrick Waugh, and of course Tuukka Rask, Andre Vasilevsky, among many others. Carey Price. But yeah, so Hellebuck, congratulations to him. He kind of, a lot of people say he really kind of held down the fort with the Jets this season. It could be said that a lot of the games they won, they couldn't have won without him. So again, congratulations to Connor Hellebuck. Roman Yossi won the Norris Trophy. So that was something. So anyway, so the awards, the awards were given out, and the Stanley Cup Final is dead even. So now the Cup is a best of 5 series, but there's no home ice, obviously, because all the games are in Edmonton. But I guess the home ice advantage now, if you want to call it that, goes to Dallas. But in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final is Wednesday. And because of Tampa Bay's victory, there will be a Game 5, and Games 4 and 5 are played on back-to-back days. Game 4 is played on Friday, and Game 5 is played on Saturday. So that'll be interesting. Oh, this was the first time, this is another fun fact, this was the first time that the Stanley Cup Final actually went head-to-head with Monday Night Football. Which made for an eventful day in sports, because you had Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final, and going up against that was Monday Night Football, the Las Vegas Raiders home official home opener against the Saints. I'll delve more on that. When I recap Week 2 of the NFL season. So that's my recap of Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. I'll be back on YouTube with a recap of Week 2 of the NFL season, and I'll recap Game 3 on Wednesday night. After that's over, we'll see, and we'll find out who goes up 2-1. So with that, I say until Wednesday evening, fellow hockey fans.